Hi, my dear friends. Very nice to meet you again. I'm Jiang Meng. Well, after I posted first two videos on YouTube and Youku, I received a lot of feedbacks. So thank you so much for your time, your consideration, your suggestions, and I will try my best to make more improvements in my future teaching field. Well, a lot of students and friends ask me that why do you want to be a teacher? I think this is really difficult for me to answer because a lot of people may say that teachers are really respectful and they have a lot of missions and they take care of each of the student like their child. But for me, I have a very unique aspect. While one thing that really touched my heart was the one when I was placed in the Interfaith Immigration and Refugee Services Center in Los Angeles, California in November 2011. In that class, I met a lot of old students. They were in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, and most of them came from really poor countries like Guatemala, Armenia, like El Salvador, and Congo. They came to the United States for political reasons, and they came here for the political protection. Well, most of the students, they were very old. They had really poor memory, and it was really hard for them to learn new things, and they forgot things very fast. And some of them were even disabled, which largely, limited their physical movements. The only reason for them to learn English was to go out of their house, to go to the supermarket, to take the bus, to go to the hospital, to communicate with their neighborhood. So it is for the basic conversational purpose. At that time, I realized that teaching English to them was to give them a hope to live in such an unfamiliar country for them. Well, what shocked me was that those students, even though they were very old, they never gave up learning. Well, they came to the class from Monday to Friday, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. They would really like to learn from the very beginning, from the basic alphabet, the basic pronunciation of each letter, and they just forgot very fast, but they would like to learn again and again, but they never gave up. And one of the students came from Armenia. One day he took a picture to the class and he said, "This is wife, this is me. We were in Russia and we came to Armenia back and my wife died." I think that this is really a tragic story, but through these tiny things we can see that those old students, even they couldn't speak too much English, but they really want to communicate with you, to share some of their experience with you. So I can see they had a hope to live in this unfamiliar country, no matter if they're single or their spouse are still alive. So I think I feel a great mission on my shoulder at that time, and this is the very thing that settled me down to be an English teacher, because I really want to be one of them to give the students a hope. I know that in China there are a lot of students, young adults or adults, want to come to the United States or other English-speaking countries to pursue a better degree or to work there. So I just want to share my knowledge, my experience, and my effective social network with them to help them, to give them a chance to, live and survive and be successful in an unfamiliar country. So I want to try my best to do this. Okay, in my next video, it's my honor to invite Dr. Julieta Shakbagova. She is the clinical education professor in Rosser School of Education in University of Southern California. California. She taught me a lot of courses during my master's degree, and she is one of the best teachers I've ever known. She's very professional in the field of error correction in speaking field. So next time we will discuss something about the error correction in teaching students speaking English. For example, how to correct the students' errors in their oral speaking English, and what is the best time for teachers to correct those errors based on the different types of the errors. And of course, Dr. Julieta Shakbagova has a book published named Error Correction. This is very popular in the United States and in Russia. So this time I would like to introduce this book to our Chinese teachers and people who are really interested in the TESOL or TEFL field. I hope to see you next time with Dr. Julieta Shakbagova. Thank you. Bye.